Hey guys, it's me, Christina. So I have a Friday read, so let's get started. So I'm still reading The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm taking it slow, um, and I'm on page 47, and I got these bookmarks the last time I was at Barnes & Noble, and it's Grumpy Cat, and it says, "Shut up, I'm reading." And I just love Grumpy Cat. She's so cute. And I'm still reading Fallen Kingdoms. I'm determined to finish this so I can get into the next book. I'm probably going to take a break after book one and I'll read something else and then I'll go back to it. I really love this book. I'm just terrible at fantasy books because I always end up putting it off and they take more out of me because I need to concentrate more and it's weird. I'm on page 211, and I really enjoyed the story. It is about these three kingdoms. There's Arrhenius, Limros, and Palasia, and there's three different characters. So there's Cleo, there's Magnus, and there's Jonas. So it's told in each point of view, from their kingdom, and it's really interesting. So, and my bookmark is Rapunzel and I thought it was good because it's princesses. And I'm reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I don't remember when I read the last one. I think it was 2 years ago. But I'm really enjoying this one so far. I think I loved the third one. That one was my favorite so far, and I think I really might enjoy this one too. I never read them when I was a kid, and I started reading them I think in high school, and I still haven't finished them. I'm on page 59, and it's really good. And I'm reading Sleeve of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. I haven't really moved in from my spot, so I really need to do that. I'm reading Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I need to finish this before the movie comes out because I want to know what the difference between the book and the movie is. So I'm on page 47 and I'm really enjoying it. And lastly, I'm still reading Because You'll Never Meet Me by Leah Thomas. I'm on page 93 and I really need to finish this because this is due next week and I don't want to have a fine and I don't want to return it because I want to finish it and it's really good. I ended up returning A Darker Shade of Magic because I knew I wasn't going to finish it in time and I wasn't really in the mood for it. I was enjoying the story but I wasn't aching to read, so I'm probably going to pick it up in a month or two. I'm actually going to be starting Everbound, which is, I really hope this is the second one. Yeah, this is I read Everneath last year and I really enjoyed it and I want to finish the series because I really enjoy them and they're easy to read and it's by Brody Ashton. This is a Persephone and Hades retelling. And it's really interesting, and you should check it out. The first one is called Everneath, so yeah. And I don't want to read the back because spoilers. And I have a library haul, because I was returning books, and then I had books on hold, and I was looking around. So I was looking around, and I saw this book called The Witch Hunter, and I think I've heard about this probably. And it says your greatest enemy is what you fight isn't what you fight, but what you fear. Elizabeth Grey is one of the king's best witch hunters, devoted to rooting out witchcraft and doing out justice, but she's Accused of being a witch herself, Elizabeth is arrested and sentenced to burn at the stake. Salvation comes from a man she thought was her enemy. Nicholas, the most powerful and dangerous witch in the kingdom, offers her a deal. He will save her from execution if she can break the deadly curse that's been laid upon him. Now, this sounds like really good. I want to pick this up really soon because this sounds like really interesting. And there's a sequel called The Kingslayer, and I'm not sure. I think it's probably out already. And this came out in 2015. So I need to read this because I just read, I saw the cover and it looked interesting. And this is by Virginia Bouquier. I don't know. But it's new to my library, so it's this new book. And I need to read this because it just sounds really interesting. And I love witch books because they're just so interesting. Then I got The Darkest Part of the Forest. The paperback version just came out at my library, so I heard good things about this. It's in the woods is a glass coffin, and it sleeps a boy with horns and head and ears as pointed as a knife. Hazel and her brother Ben live in a fair world where humans and folk exist side by side. Since they were children, Hazel and Ben have been telling each other stories about the boy in the glass coffin, that he's a prince and they're knights, but as Hazel grows up, she puts those aside stories. Hazel knows the horned boy will never wake up until one day he does. This sounds really interesting, and this is by Holly Black, and it just sounds really fairy tale-esque, and it just sounds really interesting, and the cover is beautiful, shiny, but then I picked up some Ellen Hopkins books. I picked up Tricks, and this one is about 5 teenagers from different parts of the country. 3 girls, 2 boys, 4 straight, 1 gay, some rich, some poor, some from great families, some with no one at all living their lives as best as they can. And it sounds really interesting, and it's in verse, so it's told by this, so it's kind of like poetry, but told as in a story. And then I got Impulse, which is about people who are in a I can't speak. You know what I mean. And sometimes you wake up, but if you happen to, you know things will never be the same. And I've never read Ellen Hopkins before, so I just picked up the 2 that looked really interesting to me. And I picked up Ghost, The Ghosts of Heaven by Marcus Sedgwick. And the cover just looked interesting. It says, the spiral dance, the spinning timeless, beautiful humming spirals in 4 episodes. I have no idea what this is about, but the cover looked pretty, so we'll see. I picked up Cruel Beauty, which is supposed to be a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Her mission was to kill him. Her destiny was to love him. And I had these 2 on hold for me. So this one is called Whisper. However loud life gets, you can only whisper. However, you can always. And I think this is a contemporary. She fell over heels for a boardwalk boy over the course of a summer, and then she broke his heart. So this sounds really cute, and I hope I can read it soon. These are the things you need to know. I hear voices. I miss you. I wish I could take back what I did to you. What they say in the news, what they said I did, it's not true. You don't have to worry. I'm going to write all down, all about Paris, why I broke your heart, and then I'm going to email it to you. It will take, and it just sounds really interesting and really cute, and this one is called Away We Go by Emil Ostrowski, and it says Noah, Alex, Alice, Marty, Juan, Zach together until they're not. Away they go, away they go. It's about a Peter Pan virus. Friends, lovers, brothers. It sounds interesting. I don't really know what it's about, but it looked interesting when I saw it on Goodreads, and I can't wait to read these books if I enjoy them, if I don't. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Happy reading. Bye, guys.